Good morning, students. I, Neha, your teacher of English, welcome you all to Rishikul online classes. Dear student, as you know that in our previous lecture, we have already started our chapter 2, The Adventures of Toto, from the book Moments. So today, we will continue this chapter. Let's continue with the next stanza. So dear student, the narrator said that if there is a part in our brain that governs our ability to create mischief, then that part in Toto's brain was highly developed, as it had great capacity to do mischief. He was always busy doing mischief. Whenever the writer's aunt passed him, he tried to tear their dresses. Now the writer recollects another incident. One day at lunchtime, a large dish of pulao stood in the center of the dining table. We entered the room to find Toto stuffing himself with rice. My grandmother screamed and Toto threw a plate at her. One of my aunts rushed forward and received a glass of water in the face. When grandfather arrived, Toto picked up the dish of pulao and made his exit through a window. We found him in the branches of the jackfruit tree, the dish still in his arms. He remained there all afternoon, eating slowly through the rice, determined on finishing every grain. And then, in order to spite grandmother, who had screamed at him, he threw the dish down from the tree and chattered with delight when it broke into 100 pieces. So when Toto created a lot of mischief, the narrator recollects another incident. At lunchtime, a dish of rice was placed on the dining table. When the family reached to eat, they found Toto eating it. The writer's grandmother screamed at Toto, and in response, he threw a glass of water on their face. When the grandfather arrived, Toto left the place through a window with the dish of rice along with him. Toto remained out the entire afternoon. He sat on a branch of the jackfruit tree, determined to eat all the rice. As the narrator had screamed on him, as the grandmother had screamed on him, he wanted to annoy her further. And so after eating the rice, he threw the dish and it broke into several pieces. Obviously, Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long. Even grandfather realized that. Finally, grandfather, after so much loss, realized that Toto was not suitable to be kept at home. They could not afford the frequent losses that he gave them. Because we were not well-to-do and could not afford the frequent loss of dishes, clothes, curtains and wallpaper. So grandfather found the Tonga driver and sold Toto back to him for only 3 rupees. Because he tore clothes, curtains, wallpaper and broke dishes, so the grandfather sold Toto back to the same Tonga driver for a sum of 3 rupees. So student, this was all about this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.